Hey, good morning, guys. This is Johnny Phillips here at Fiddlefuck Plumbing. It's Monday. I'm a little beat up and had to take a couple of Tylenol today. Why would you wear gloves? I don't know. Why would you wear gloves? I don't know. I have to wear a glove today to keep this bandage on the I don't know what you would call that, the ball of my fist, and my elbow's still pretty deep, but I will say the antibiotics are doing great. The Neosporin, that shit really works, and you can buy that with a little pain reliever mixed in with it, so you know, it's all good. I'm on my way to a job. I've sold this guy scratch and dent water heaters, 3 of them, and he installed them on his property. He's got a guest house and 2 heaters in his main house. He is on the outskirts of town. He's on a well. He's had an issue since he moved in there with rotten egg smell. He's done chlorine treatments on these houses a few times, changed the anode rods to aluminum, which is the guidance that you get from Ream when you have that issue, but it's still, the water quality, I guess, is pretty bad, man, and it just smells all the time. So he bought 3 of those electronic anode rods, and I'm gonna go install them today, and we'll see how it works out. I know I've heard good things from a couple other customers who have houses on wells, and they should be pretty easy to get out. Like I said before, it's very important to make sure you vacuum all that styrofoam out, because it could turn into a nightmare trying to find a piece that fell into the water heater and then got injected into the plumbing system, especially on a house that is looped out and has manifolds. So it's critical to get that shit out of there before you remove that anode rod. But we'll see. I'm gonna head that way. It's Monday. I'm feeling pretty good. It was nice and quiet at my house the last couple of days. My tenant is not my tenant anymore. He came by here this morning and picked up the remnants of his property, his bike, which I talked him into buying because he doesn't have a car, and hopefully he's going to use that more often. But he's a good guy. I mean, I don't have any hard feelings. I just can't live with him, you know? Not when I'm paying the bills and he's using up more than he's paying for. So anyways, let me head over there. It should be interesting. This guy, he was one of the first builders that I worked for when I went into business. I had did houses for him with the plumber I worked for when I got out of the Navy. And so when I went into business, I went and I talked to him. He had already moved on from the guy that I was working with. He's kind of a tightwad, and I'll call him that a few times during this video, I'm sure. He squeezes the nickel until the buffalo shits, my friends. He hems and haws, and he's just a fucking tightwad. His credo is every drip in the bucket counts, and every drip out of the bucket counts even more. So I've got to deal with this tightwad today, but it'll be an interesting video, and then I'll fill you in as time goes on. Hopefully, you know, it'll take care of his issue over there. I mean, ideally, I'd want to give it another chlorine treatment. You know, get the chlorine through the whole system, the tank, and kill the bacteria that's growing in there. But I just don't know how it'll react to this new technology, and I'm just gonna follow their instructions and put it in the way they tell me to put it in. I'm not gonna, you know, try to one-up them or think I'm doing something better and actually create a problem. So I'm just gonna go over there. I'm gonna start in the garage and maybe the guest house, because the guest house is outside. Get a feel for both, you know, doing them, and then I can go. He's got one in the, I think, in the master closet or something. So let's see what we can get into today. Hopefully I'll stay on my feet, and every day's an adventure, especially here at Fiddlefuck Plumbing. Yeah. So I called Publix and I said, hey, because the manager told me that he had footage of this whole thing, this whole accident on his cameras, and I'm gonna say, hey, listen, I need a copy of that. My lawyer wants a copy. I'm gonna say my lawyer, after he tells me no, I'm gonna say, well, what do we need to do to get one? You know, I'm entitled to that, and so we'll see. But it should be funny as hell watching me become the fucking Cape Crusader, who doesn't really ever really accomplish much in my crusade. But anyways, it'll be fun today, guys. See ya! You hear this? I told you on the way over, this guy's tighter than a fucking... Hey guys, alright, so I'm at this cheap bastard's house. He, as soon as I got here and he knew I was gonna be taping, he already started barking about you know, what do you call it? Royalties? Yeah. He wants me to sign a royalty contract. Anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna dig this out. We're gonna pull the old anode rod out. There's not a lot of headroom, so I'm gonna have to bend it. This is the new electronic anode, and I'm not sure what the particulars are on this. He bought it himself. He actually told me he bought 3 of them, but he's gonna figure out how to do it. He's gonna watch me, and then he's gonna pay some fucking handyman to do the other 2. It would be my guess. This guy's like really cheap, man.
I only bought 1.
You only got 1? I thought you told me you had 3.
I didn't need them.
Oh, I thought the one out in the guest house was stinky.
Well, no, I got a new heater. Had to. It was bad. I get a new heater.
Did I sell it to you?
I think so.
Yeah, I know so. All right, stop.
Inviting some, ain't you?
All right, guys. So we've had many issues with the camera. I dropped it. The battery's not working. Alright, come here. You want to hold that vacuum up? Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
I gotta vacuum all this shit out of here. Turn her on, man.
Come out the other side, you got no filter in the motherfucker.
Alright, turn it off. Put a rag over. I got another towel.
I went for water.
Huh? Yeah, I've got a couple of them. Blowing shit all, so at least your wife won't be finding some woman's underwear in here. She'll be wondering what happened to the blow-up doll. Styrofoam everywhere. All right, one more shot, buddy, with the vacuum. Put a rag over it, that towel or whatever. Nothing's easy, Gary, you know?
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
Boy, these things are deep, man. Alright, guys, this shit's no joke. I'm telling you, that's one of the most critical things to do. Do not get that shit in that tank. Alright, so let's see. Next one up.
That's all right. There, take it out of the way.
Yeah, it's shiny. Shiny because I've used it. That's the baby. Alright, you want to plug that brown cord in and disconnect the vac. See if that will go in. Is that a 3-prong or a 2-prong?
2.
Oh, good. You can plug it
Yeah,
in. I thought
2-prong.
it was a 3-prong.
No.
All right, guys. So I've got my DeWalt electric, not cordless. The cordless are great, but I like electric tools, so I'm gonna. It's always good to check your impact driver and make sure you push it on reverse and not. Open them faucets.
They're open.
Boy, that shit stinks, man.
I know. Well, my wife can complain.
That stuff really stinks, man. We should probably put one of them new Anode things in there. Alright, let me go get some. Whoa, Jackson. Let me go get some pipe dope and some Teflon. Alright guys, so I did turn the power off to this before I started. You can see that this thing is not going to come off. I don't want to push too hard on this. I fear that I'm going to bend something, so I'm going to go get it something. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these vice grips on here and then cut this anode rod
Take out pieces.
Yeah. What I do for you guys in these videos. Oh, this is a magnesium mix. It's got a steel rod down the center of it. Alright, man. Alright guys, so I've got this pipe doped and Tefloned. I need the next size up ratchet socket.
That electric cord up there?
Huh?
That electric cord for the power for that anode, the new one up there?
Yeah, I got it.
You got, might be long enough to reach it out here for temporarily.
Uh-huh. Give me that deep socket out there. That big bastard.
This one?
Yeah, I think that's probably the one.
What's
Yeah.
that for?
It's for me to drive this thing in, tighten it up.
Drive it in.
You gotta screw it in, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, I gotta screw it in tight.
Oh. So it's a deep socket. That's the same size, only deep socket.
No, that wasn't the same size.
Oh.
That's a little bit bigger, but this is gonna work. It's gonna work good. So I want to make sure I'm not going down so far as to bend that little prong off the electrical connection. I think that's good, man. All right, so this comes with this connection, goes on here. Give me that cordless drill, please.
Where?
What'd we do with it? Cordless drill, you had it last. You unscrewed these bolts.
Oh. Right here.
Fiddlefuck Plumbing at your service. We lost a cordless drill. Check in your fucking underwear drawer, you cheap bastard. Did you fucking steal it?
You gotta be kidding me.
There it is, it's under the fucking ladder.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah! So we just need to ground this, guys. And all I'm going to do is stick it on here. Kerry, where do you want this cord?
Here, go over your shoulder, over your head. Probably
Around
go
the back?
behind it. Yeah.
You've got a good collection here, man.
Slide behind that box.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. I didn't know I paid for them. That's it. Oh, I'm just gonna make it.
Come on, man. You know your wife. She makes more money than you do.
Can I plug it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we plugged in.
All right, I'm gonna run some water. Go ahead and turn those faucets off.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. It's low voltage. I've got the water back on. That's it, man. Let all that air out. Yeah, it sounded like it was all out.
Yeah, it's blowing out.
All right, guys, so that's it, man. He's got electronic. Did you plug it in?
Plugged in.
All right, man. Let me get my shit cleaned up. We'll vacuum the top of this guy off, and I'll take a quick look inside, make sure everything looks good.
Inside where?
Inside where I made that connection.
Oh.
What's that on the floor? Blood?
I don't know. Might be.
You bleeding?
Oh, some over here too.
Who's bleeding?
I don't know. Maybe she is.
What did you knock over? Did you say?
No, I didn't go out there yet.
No blood on the bed.
That's old. That's dried.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, that's it, man. Do you have the brand name of this? You have the box it came in? I'd like to show them that. Show them how easy it is to hook up. Power's back on.
And they say somewhere between 12 and 24 hours before it goes away, the smell in the tank.
Really?
Yeah. Don't know why, but it must be because the water in there is already tainted.
Yeah, you might want to run.
Run it. Get rid of it.
Well, I don't know.
No?
I mean, it's coming from a source that's bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, the water's coming in the house is good.
Okay.
I mean,
You got
it's
a
already-
softener?
It's softener, yeah. So I need
Alright.
to get rid of what's in that tank.
Yeah, run it for a little while, man.
The hot side, right?
Yeah. Alright, guys. So this anode rod, you put this thing in the last 6 or 8 months, right? This water heater?
Yeah. Oh, less than that.
Less than that, yeah.
3 months.
So this was a brand new water heater that I sold him, scratch and dent. And the anode rod is obviously doing what it's supposed to do. But you can see how easy it is to cut that. Just use a pair of channel locks and vice grips, and you won't have any issue cutting it in half and pulling it out in sections. Putting a new anode rod in, you'd have to buy one with a chain in this, daisy chain type anode rod. But all right, I'm going to show you before I get out of here, I'll show you the brand name of that one that I just put in there. So, all right, guys. All right, guys. So let me ask you, Corrosion Protect. He read about it. I think it's made in Canada.
Alright.
I graduated head of my class in linguistics. Anyways, Coro Protect. What'd you say, 25-year warranty?
Turn it around.
From 40 to 89 gallon tank, 20-year warranty. Eliminates sulfur smell. Stops corrosion. And we're gonna give it a try, man. He's got a real rotten egg sulfur smell in his house. So what we did was, he's got a softener, he's got everything in there. But the water still stinks, so we're gonna give this a try. Hopefully it works. He's got 2 more water heaters, and if that's, how much did you pay for it?
I don't, my wife ordered it
On
out.
Amazon?
$59.
$159, he says, off of Amazon for this particular model. But it came really fast. I think it came this weekend.
2 days.
And yeah, 2 days he got it, and hopefully it's going to do the trick for him. I have used these. I haven't used them, but I know of customers who've had them in their houses who are on wells, and they seem to work for them. They're happy with them. And if it extends your life, that water heater out to 20 years on a well, you're doing great, man. I mean, it's really great for cheap fucks, you know?
Like me.
Yeah. He's a good friend of mine. I've known this cheap bastard for 30 fucking something years. Anyways, all right, guys, that's it, man. I hope you learned something. If anybody's got any input on that, I'd like to see it in the comments, and I'll let him know. You know, good, bad, or indifferent. Let me know what you think, man. Appreciate it. That'll be $450 with your friends and family discount. Alright guys, so I'm all set here. It's about noontime. It usually takes about an hour. I would say figure an hour to do that. This thing was in a box in the corner of a very packed closet, and was having issues with my camera and with batteries and cords, never ending. I mean, I go for a while, and then everything breaks. All these little cords, they don't last forever, but anyways, I'm all set. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do a little research of your own, and if you're thinking about doing it, cheap usually means cheap, not good. So, you know, buy something in the middle price range, and hopefully you get something good. But I will keep you informed on what this guy thinks. He said it should take a couple of days to get that thing working, and hopefully it's going to take care of that, man. Anyways, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm soaking wet, and I gotta go home, man. I went to the market Saturday. I don't know if I told you this, but I walked into Detweiler's, man, and I was walking by this guy, and he was taking out all these pre-packaged, like 1 1/4 pound packages of roast beef and turkey, and he had a lot of them, man. And I said, hey, what are you gonna do with that stuff? He said, well, I'm probably gonna just take it out of inventory and throw it out. I was like, really? I said, how about you give it to me? And he said, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. So he goes in the back, comes out with a big box, man. 14 pounds, 7 pounds of roast beef, 7 pounds of sliced turkey, and there ain't a damn thing wrong with it, man. Shit. I ate 15 fucking roast beef sandwiches this weekend. Yeah. Anyways, I gave some to my neighbors. Not too much, you know. I mean, I'm generous to a point, but I like roast beef and I like turkey. So anyways, guys, have a great day, man. It's Johnny Sunshine Phillips. Feeling kind of blue today. I feel like I got hit by a car. All the aches and pains. I think I bruised a couple ribs, man, on my right side. Doing belly flops in the middle of a fucking supermarket parking lot is not good for you guys. Don't try this at home. Take heed to my warning. Look at my gloves, man. My biggest issue with these gloves is what do you do if you have to pick your nose? You can't pick your nose with a fucking glove on. So I cut the fingers off, man. Yeah! Anyways, have a great day, guys. Hey guys, I got my house in lockdown mode with the heat. I got these floor-to-ceiling blackout curtains on these sliders. All the shades are pulled down. My electric bill last month was $500, man. Crazy. So, I want to show you one of the biggest benefits of living by yourself is this right here. See this sign? This right here is what we call a watermelon. The old style ones, the big long ones with seeds in them. And the biggest benefit of living alone is you can come in here. You can see I've already started messing up the silverware, trying to get this place back to normal. But this, I can just sit here, nobody judging me, not having to worry about Alright guys, so, you know, the battery on the GoPro died. But this is what it's all about, man. When you live in Florida in the summertime, you better have some watermelon in the refrigerator. Oh. If you live with people, just start eating out of it like I'm doing. Cough on it, do whatever you have to do. They won't touch it. And just swallow the fucking seeds. They come right out, man. No issue. I've already done some damage to this thing. Wow. I love watermelon, man. Have a good day, guys.